5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. All engine liftoff. We have a liftoff. 32 minutes.
I've always had an infatuation with novelty smartphones, from the Kodak's oddity to Red's abandonment, and every rugged phone in between. During these strange times of social distancing and isolation, I wanted to try something different. Something that forces solace by any means necessary. Something tailor-made to make the user, well, never want to use it. That's where the Palm Mini comes in. This 3.3-inch insanely small smartphone takes a form completely opposite of what the current market is releasing, and it does so beautifully. With this Gorilla Glass impact-resistant Corning glass and design traits reminiscent of its much larger flagship iPhone and Samsung siblings. It's also IP68 rated, so it is water and dust resistant for tough environments. Now if we look at the body, it's void of any dedicated buttons aside from the lock, and it's about as minimal as one could get in a smartphone these days. Now with all that said, it still packs a punch for a flyweight phone. Firstly, the screen is surprisingly pleasing to look at. Granted, its resolution is only about 720p. It's gorgeous and all you need from a phone that's the size of a credit card after all. Pixel density is a factor here rather than just sheer resolution. Now at the making of this video, it runs Android 8.1. The skin over its home screen hybrid-like menu simplifies hunting for apps, but this could be removed if the user wishes, making it a normal Android screen layout. Under the hood, it sports a Snapdragon 435 processor, 3 gigs of RAM, and 32 gigs of local storage, which performs well for the most part. There are moments where it'll sputter and hiccup with lag, but honestly it's not much to write home about. It rocks a 12 megapixel back camera and an 8 megapixel front, capable of HDR options, facial recognition, and a flash. With all things considered, the phone is very well put together, but it's not for everyone. It's catered to minimalists first and foremost. People who want to pack light and have something that does the absolute minimum with all the phone fat trimmed. It's perfect for those who want to break from screen time and want to live in life mode. In fact, the phone has a life mode, so you can do just that. It stands up to the monotony of modern monstrously sized smartphones. And honestly, it's just not for me. One drawback is the battery life. It's only 800 milliamps, which lasts me about a workday, give or take some change. So sure, the screen is pleasing to look at and the phone feels nice in one hand, but for someone like me with long, stringy fingers, I cannot type a single sentence without either myself fumbling through grammatical errors or the phone autocorrecting to something completely wrong. And even though it did drastically cut down my screen time and allow me to forget about my devices, I would actually leave it places and lose it all the time. Sure, this is in large part user error, but I'm just saying it's maybe too small for me. So in closing, the Palm Mini is indeed a novel device and exactly what the market needs in this day and age, but it's simply not for me. Thank you for watching. Follow the Insta and sub if you wish. Until next time, see you later.